All right, I'm not. I was talking to my boss man. That was a boss man. Had to fill up some chemicals. I need to give me some medicine, guys. I need some meds. I need to go see my doctor. I got my money for my medication today. Fuck. Get up, go to work. I'm going to work in a little while. We got 2 jobs today. We got a job at 3, and we got one tonight. We got one tonight. We got one this afternoon. Don't worry. I'm going to work because I ain't get home about 4 this morning. I had to go. You had to go out this morning. Go somewhere this morning. Now I'm back. Hiding from the boss? Nah. He on the way this way though. He's on the way. I ain't gotta hide from him. I'm something like the boss. I am something like the boss also. We partners though, but I call him he's the boss. But we're more partners than you know what I mean. He paying, you know what I mean, but he's the one, you know what I mean. He paid me, so I call him the boss. He's the one submit them checks so I can get paid. So he the boss. He the boss. Him not working, boss. So I buy him $10 cigarettes. Nah, I can't. The $10 cigarettes and the medicine is a combo. I gotta have both of those. I gotta have both of those to smoke. But if I choose one, if I choose one, it will. But if I got $10, see, I'm gonna have to use $10, and plus I'm gonna need me some cigars. I'm gonna need some blunt money too. So I'm gonna need more than just $10. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need about cigars too. Nah, no, I don't. If I start smoking, I have to. Nah, I really have to wing off weed and shit for a long time because I'm gonna have an attitude like a motherfucker. Like I gotta be jazzy. Or maybe I could just do edibles or something like that. You know what I mean? Instead of smoking. Can I still eat it? Get the same effect? Probably not. Nah, I wouldn't say it's stress. I wouldn't say it's cigarettes distress. Sometimes more like boredom, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's stress. I don't smoke cigarettes because I'm stressed out. Nah, if it was like that, I smoke like 2, 3 packs a day. Give it all up? Nah, I can't give it all up. I can't do that. Not yet, anyway. That's my medicine for real. Now, cigarettes, I give up cigarettes. I give up the cigarettes before I give up the bud. The cigarettes go before I give up the bud. I ain't gonna lie. You need a hobby? Nah. Because with that hobby, I'm gonna be spending money. Like if I start exercising, doing weights and shit, I'm gonna have to start buying all my little stuff I'm gonna need for that. So that's gonna be more money. You know what I mean? You get it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's gonna be more money I'm gonna be spending. You know what I'm talking about? So I think I'm good where I'm at. This is cheaper. This is the cheapest route to go for me. Get my little bud, get my little weekly bud, get me through the week. Like I need my bud if I travel. I need my bud when I travel or when I work. Travel, work, and eat. For me to eat, travel, and work, I need my bud. Like I don't need the bud to eat, but it helps it out. And it make me feel so good. It helps me. It helps me. It's more. I wouldn't say it's more like not stress. It's medicine. It's for PTSD. It's for goddamn ADHD. It's for goddamn paranoia. Nah, I'm stop. I'm just gonna grow up myself though. How about that? I'm gonna grow up myself again. I'm just gonna grow up myself, and that's the way I love to do. Like when I used to have my green thumb. Now that's what I like to do. I like to have my own, so I don't gotta spin like that. And that's but I ain't been able to, you know what I mean, lately. For a past couple years, I ain't been, you know what I mean, doing that. So, but I need to, you know what I mean. Once I get back into that right there, I ain't gotta worry about none of that. I'm gonna have it all. Go to therapy? Hell no. Fuck no. I tried that before. I tried that when I was on probation before. They used to put me in a little drug class. They had put me in them little goddamn what you call them? Them little sessions, them damn little meetings and shit. They tried to do me through that shit. That shit didn't work. That shit doesn't work for me. I told them, I said, look, man, I ain't in jail. I ain't in jail. I ain't in jail. I quit going to that shit, cuz. Fuck that shit. I swear to God, I quit going. I quit going. I told him like, man, this is not for me. I'm in there with heroin addicts, goddamn crystal meth motherfuckers, crack addicts, all sorts of goddamn type of things. I'm like, look, y'all, I'm in here for pissing hot on some weed. You got me here with all these other heavy drug addict motherfuckers, and plus one of my homeboys from the neighborhood. One of my homeboys from my neighborhood across the street over here, he's in the class with me. So I'm telling them, as soon as we leave here, we both go and smoke. We gonna smoke together. You know what I'm talking about? So this shit ain't gonna work for me. I need me like a one-on-one session. I need to be in a whole group of people talking about what we got going on. But give me a one-on-one session. How about that? I don't want to be in a whole group setting talking about our feelings and shit. Because after we, hell no, that's a damn lie. They say that's a gateway drug. That's a lie. That doesn't mean that all the time. They say that shit. I know plenty of people like that who smoke weed and never touch no pill, no alcohol, no ecstasies and all that mollies, none of that shit. They stick to weed. So that shit's not true. They say that to scare y'all. It's a gateway drug. Cause not really, cause some people smoke weed, they get nervous and they get paranoid off weed and shit. Oh hell no, I ain't smoking that shit no more. I don't like what it does to me. That's like me the first time I ever took some E. I ain't like the way that shit had me feeling. Ooh wee. My friends smoke weed now. What the fuck? Well, you know what? Like I had a couple friends like that too. You know what? And we always grew up in like, I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple of my homeboys. Some of them might come on my chat sometime. Someone might even come on my chat and like, I got homeboys like as we was kids when we was growing up, we started smoking our little weed and shit. We always made a pact. We all made a pact. Then we always said we never gonna graduate and smoke crack. You know what I mean? We made a pact. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. As a kid, we made like a pact. Like we never gonna goddamn let this shit take us. He switched because we wasn't stoned. Yeah, we made a pact saying we'll never ever put that shit up in the mouth. And plus, like a whole lot of, well, like, I ain't gonna say a whole lot of us, but a few of us parents was into shit like that, so we already knew what the effect was. You know what I mean? So we always told ourselves we'll never will. And I definitely had a couple of homeboys who fucked up and got with different women, and they switched up the way they think and had them on that shit right there. And, and we always said, and when my homeboys got like that, I had to fall back. You know what I'm talking about? I had to fall back. I had to fall back. You know what I mean? I couldn't be around them. And to this day, you know what I mean? And then I got a couple of who kind of graduated on higher shit, and like I can't be around. Like you know what I mean? It's crazy, man, when you see your pupils going down like that. I can't be around that type of energy. You know what I mean? I don't need none of that to rub off on me, even though I'm a strong-minded person, and I won't never let nobody. But I just can't. You know what I mean? I just got to cut it off. Like I said, I don't talk down on them. I just can't fool with them. You know what I mean? I don't talk down on them, never talk down on them and shit like that. But I just fall back, even though they be acting like I don't know they you know what I mean, on the shit. But like I said, I used to sell the shit. You know what I mean? I used to sell the shit. Hard, soft, goddamn what. You know what I mean? So I know. I used to have homeboys back in the day coming like, yes, go let me get a double up. I'm doing good. They let me get a double up. Well, you want to double up on some dope? Like sometimes, you know what I mean? Cause like if you want to get double up, you let me get 10 for 5. You know what I mean? Talking about, and you go flip and come back. But I had homies come out, let me get a double up when they was smoking the shit. I'm like, damn, cuz. Yeah, I'm not giving you no two double back double ups. I mean, you supposed to get this double up and come back and flip it, get you something else. Don't keep double. Nah, we ain't doing it like that, cuz I already know what you want. Nah, it don't work like that. You get this double up, get your money up, and then come cop again. Don't keep doubling up all day. We not doing that. We not doing that. But yeah, motherfucker act like they wasn't smoking and shit. But they gotta cut them off. And hopefully it get out their system. But now I got one of my homies, he's in jail now. I mean, that's a better place for him because he's out here fucking up. You know what I mean? With his family and all sorts of shit going on. And now he locked up. He called me all the time too. He called me all the time too. Like sometimes I don't pick up. I pick up more than I don't pick up. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? But hopefully when he get out, he gonna be back on track, be back working and trying to get his family back in order. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I'm a family oriented person. Like, I can't be around the home. Like, if you got kids and you're not doing what you're supposed to do by your kids, you know what I mean? I can't be around you like that. Cause you know what I mean? I can't be around a person who's not taking care of his business like that, especially your kids and shit like that. Like, I can't do that. I can't. You know what I mean? Especially I know, like, yeah, you need to be doing better than that, cuz. And I'm not the best parent. I ain't been the best parent. You know what I'm talking about? But I tell you one thing, I ain't gonna let nothing separate me from my kids. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care. I ain't never gonna let nothing separate me from my kids. You know what I mean? That's one thing I knew I wasn't gonna do. I was never gonna leave my kids like, you know what I mean, I was left before. That's one thing I said I was never gonna do. I'm thug it out. No matter what the struggles, ups and downs we go through, me and my wife over there. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? It's like this. I try to be transparent. At that point, it's like, when you first got kids, when you going through your stuff, you like, damn, you're in your head, not in your head, but 18, 18, if a woman or a man puts you on child support, it's gonna be till 18, like to the 18. That's what they say. But when you're a parent, that's forever. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, damn, after 18, all right, they passed 18 now. Should I leave now? Or you know what I mean? Can I leave now? Or should I thug it out some more? You know what I mean? That's but nah. Yeah, man. But yeah. It made me feel good to be able to be in my kid's life from birth, elementary school, graduate from high school, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Cause my you know what I mean, I wasn't in the house like that, you know. It's all good. We don't know why I went there though, but yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta be around like-minded people. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta be around like-minded people. In other words, what I'm trying to say. You don't think like me. Like, I ain't gonna say think like me, cause nobody thinks like me in the world. Nobody thinks like me. I ain't gonna say that, cause nobody thinks the way I think in this motherfucking world. Nobody thinks the way I think, and nobody thinks the way you think either. But similarity, that's all. And a lot of times I be around people, man, it kills me so much. Sometimes I be around some people. I be like, damn, how long I gotta be around them boys? Is it time for me to get up out this spot? Can I leave yet? I gotta get back to my little space. Like right now, I'm out here where I be. It's like to be outside in nature, feeling the sun outside, just chilling to myself and my thoughts. That's how I like to be. Just like this right here. A lot of time I don't even want nobody. I don't even care for people to be around me. I just like to be like this right here. Just going through what I'm going through in my head. You know what I mean? Thinking about my future, my past, my present. You know what I'm talking about? What's ahead, what I got coming, you know what I'm talking about? Getting excited for my life, that's all. Yeah. Even though right now it's not, you know what I mean, it's nothing to be, but I'm excited. You know what I'm talking about? I am. Like I said, we know we don't got 200 years to be on this earth. Not yet, anyway. Not yet, but hopefully we'll figure it out soon for y'all. Because I'm definitely going to be living about 200 years. But y'all going to have to figure it out. Nah, who want to live that long? Let me stop. We ain't talking about no life in there. Let's leave that alone. Leave me alone. Let's see if I can find some music today. That's what it is. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa.